Hey everyone, welcome back to the show.
Good to be here with you, Alex.
So, today we're talking about Tokyo.
A big topic.
Definitely big. It's a city many people dream of visiting or even living in.
Absolutely. It has that kind of reputation.
But I always wonder, is it truly exciting all the time?
Or is it actually quite stressful?
Yeah, exactly. The image is often very glamorous.
Bright lights, fashion, amazing food.
Exactly. But the reality can be different, right?
It can. I think it really depends on your personality.
That's a good point.
For me, when I first moved here, it was incredibly exciting.
Wow. What was the first thing that excited you?
Just walking out of the station. The sheer number of people.
Yeah.
All the sounds, the signs, everything moving so fast.
It's a sensory overload.
Exactly. In a good way. It felt like a movie.
I know what you mean. My first time in Shibuya, I just stood there.
Just watching everything?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was like organized chaos.
Organized chaos. Haha, that's a perfect description.
But after a while, I started to notice other things,
Oh, like what?
like the packed trains during rush hour.
Oh, yes. That's a whole different experience.
Seriously, that can get pretty stressful.
Absolutely. There were days when I felt truly overwhelmed on the train.
I can imagine. You're practically squeezed in.
You really are. Sometimes I couldn't even lift my arm.
That's rough.
So, for me, the stress comes from the density
The sheer number of people in one place.
and the sheer speed of everything.
That's true. Tokyo runs on a schedule.
Everything is on time. People move fast.
Yeah, if you're walking slowly, you might get bumped.
Haha, exactly. I used to be a slow walker.
And now?
Now I feel like I'm part of the current. I flow with it.
You've adapted.
I guess so. But it took me a while to get used to the pace.
I get that. My first few months, I was always a bit late.
Really? Why late?
Because I underestimated how much time it took to navigate the stations.
Oh, Alex, I know what you mean. Shinjuku Station.
Don't even get me started on Shinjuku.
It's a labyrinth.
It is. A true maze. I once missed a meeting because I couldn't find the right exit.
Oh no. That's a classic Tokyo mistake.
I felt so silly. But it was just so confusing.
It happens to everyone. That's a stressful moment for sure.
Exactly. So, for me, that's a stress point. The transportation system.
But on the other hand, the efficiency of it is also amazing.
That's true. You almost never have delays.
And you can get anywhere.
It's reliable. I guess that balances out the stress a bit.
I think so. It's a trade-off.
What about the exciting parts that never seem to fade for you?
Let me think. Actually, the food scene.
Oh, of course.
That's always exciting. There are always new places to discover.
And every neighborhood has its own unique flavor.
Definitely. From a tiny ramen shop to a fancy sushi restaurant.
You could spend years just eating your way through Tokyo.
Exactly. And the quality is usually so high.
I agree. Even convenience store food is good here.
Haha, that's true. You can't beat a good konbini on a gyrai.
Never. What about you, Emma? What keeps Tokyo exciting for you?
Besides the food?
Besides the food. That's a given.
Okay, fair enough.
For me, it's the constant contrast.
What do you mean by that?
Like, one minute you're in a super busy area, full of skyscrapers.
Right, like Shibuya or Shinjuku.
And then 5 minutes later, you can find a quiet temple.
Oh, I know what you mean. Or a small, traditional garden.
Yeah, or a tiny, winding alleyway with old wooden houses.
That's a good point. The hidden gems.
It feels like there are layers to the city.
Almost like different worlds side by side.
Exactly. That keeps it fresh. You never feel like you've seen it all.
That's true. I'm still discovering new places.
Me too. Even after living here for years.
It definitely feels like a city with endless possibilities.
It does. But let's go back to the stress a little bit.
Okay. What else do you find stressful?
Sometimes the cost of living.
Ah, yes. That's a big one for many people.
Rent can be really high, especially if you want to live near the center.
Absolutely. And space is often small.
So you pay a lot for a small place. That can be stressful.
I get that. Imagine if you had a big family here.
That would be really challenging.
Finding enough space, especially for children to play.
That makes sense. Most apartments are quite compact.
Yeah, not a lot of gardens or big yards.
So, you have to be creative with how you use your space.
Definitely. But I've also seen people make amazing use of small spaces.
That's true. People are very clever.
On the flip side, though, the public parks are incredible.
Oh, they are. And they're usually well maintained.
And free to use. So that helps with the space issue.
That's a good point. So, it balances out a bit again.
It really does. It's all about finding those little escapes.
What about the language barrier, Emma? Is that stressful?
At first, yes. Definitely.
I found it a huge challenge.
I remember trying to order coffee once.
Haha, what happened?
I thought I said iced coffee, but I got a hot one.
Oh, classic.
And I was too shy to correct them. So I just drank the hot coffee.
Haha, I've done that so many times.
It can be a little stressful when you can't express yourself.
Absolutely. That feeling of not being understood.
But then you learn a few phrases.
And people are generally very patient.
Exactly. They try to help. So the initial stress fades.
I agree. It becomes less about the language barrier and more about just communicating.
That's right. And it's actually exciting to learn new words.
Yeah, it is. Every little victory feels big.
Sumimasen. Haha.
Arigato gozaimasu.
So, in the long run, I'd say the language learning process adds to the excitement.
Good perspective. What about the work culture?
Oh, that's an interesting one. It depends on the industry.
I've heard stories about long working hours.
Yes, that can be true. Some companies expect a lot.
That sounds pretty stressful.
It can be. But actually, I've found that my current workplace has a good balance.
That's lucky.
Yeah, I think it's changing for some companies.
That's good to hear. I guess it's not a blanket rule.
No, definitely not. But I think the general expectation is still high.
So, you have to be prepared for that.
Yes, I think so. It's a demanding city in many ways.
But also, it offers so many opportunities.
Absolutely. That's why people come here, right?
Good point. There's so much happening.
From technology to art to fashion.
There's always something new, something cutting edge.
Exactly. That drives a lot of the excitement for me.
The innovation.
And the sheer variety of things to do.
Like, you can go to a traditional tea ceremony.
And then a high-tech robot restaurant on the same day.
Yeah. That's Tokyo.
That blend of old and new is truly unique.
It really is. It prevents things from ever feeling boring.
Definitely not boring.
So if we had to choose, Emma, stressful or exciting?
Oh, good question. Hmm.
What's your final answer?
I think it's both. It's a stressful excitement.
Haha, I like that. Stressful excitement.
It has elements that can push you.
Push to your limits sometimes.
But those challenges also lead to personal growth.
I agree with that. You become stronger, more resilient.
You learn to navigate things you never thought you could.
Like Shibuya crossing at rush hour.
Haha, exactly. And knowing your train lines.
Seriously, it's a skill.
I guess my one memory that balances it out perfectly.
Tell me.
I was super stressed one morning, running late.
Classic.
And I got on the train, completely flustered.
Uh-huh.
Then I looked out the window.
And,
We were crossing a bridge, and I could see Mount Fuji in the distance.
wow,
Just for a moment, it was perfectly clear.
that's amazing.
All the stress just melted away.
That's a beautiful moment.
It reminded me of the beauty, even in the chaos.
That's really powerful. I guess that's why we stay.
Exactly. The little moments of magic.
For me, it's definitely more exciting overall.
Even with the stress?
Even with the stress, the opportunities outweigh the challenges.
I can definitely relate to that feeling.
And the sense of discovery never really stops.
That's true. There's always something new.
Exactly. So, for me, Tokyo is exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah, I think I'd agree. The excitement definitely wins.
Good stuff. Thanks for joining me, Emma.
Always a pleasure, Alex.
And thank you all for listening.
See you next time. Before we go, let's practice some useful sentences. It really depends on your personality.
It really depends on your personality.
It took me a while to get used to the pace.
It took me a while to get used to the pace.
I know what you mean.
I know what you mean.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
You could spend years just eating your way through Tokyo.
You could spend years just eating your way through Tokyo.
It has elements that can push you.
It has elements that can push you.
All the stress just melted away.
All the stress just melted away.